morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Okay, so I just happened to do a quick reading for myself, and I had some really nice. I should stop using these adjectives that are very generic, nice, beautiful, right? But that reading was certainly beautiful, I must say that. So I just thought, why not give you as well a reading? You know, I wanted to do a message early in the morning, and I just felt, I heard, you can't keep giving others without giving yourself. So I decided, okay, let me do a reading for myself, and I wasn't sure if I will be able to continue or give you another reading for the day. I didn't really plan much. So, but here I am, and it's time for a reading for you all. Okay, so let's just go ahead and I'm not going to disturb, or maybe we're not going to do a lot of talking today. That's what it feels like. You see the Hermit at the bottom of the tarot. Maybe you have some messages from the Hermit. The Hermit connects the dots. That's what I heard. The Hermit connects the dots. She only shows the light. She doesn't describe it. She doesn't explain. She doesn't justify. Of course, she doesn't run away. I don't know where that came. These cards are stuck to each other. Just a second. And I do want to see this card that really flew away. To be fair. Okay, to be fair. All right. So I'm feeling a lot of Virgo today. Some of you may have a strong Virgo placement. Also because of the Hermit, partially, possibly, partially. Hermit never uses such words. It's the Virgo really telling me, can you please use simple language? Don't complicate the way you're saying the messages. Okay, why? I mean, well, I appreciate it. I respect it. Let's go ahead and get you some simple messages. No, get you the messages in a simple manner. All right, interesting energy. Are we ready? Yes, please. The Virgo trusts their instincts. The Hermit, I'm super. It's all over the place, huh? Also, again, a bit of Virgo. There is very little scope. Oh my god, Virgo, that corrective behavior. Every time I say something, that nudge, that feeling of no, use a simpler word, no, use a simpler word. No, that's very strong. Okay, so let's see what you have in store. Poised. Okay, poised. This reading is interesting. You see how her feet is not touching the ground, or not touching the wherever she's standing on, right? Her feet is not touching it. And she's flying, she's an angel. Her wings are widely spread. There's also an angel on her costume. There's a star at the top, and her wings are full of stars. A lot of gifts opening up, and there is a golden gift just right above her head, which is what she's looking right into. Or maybe she's not if her eyes are closed. Likely, maybe it's not yet revealed to her. But the feet that are not touching the ground, oh my god, does it look like it? She has 3 feet. Oh, her legs are crossed. How interesting. Her legs are crossed. As she jumps, she is crossing her legs. It's a very angelic reading. This could be a Virgo angel, could be a spirit guide, there's an energy that's coming through that's really very, very elegant. Maybe it also is why I don't feel like using a lot of words. It really has to be felt. And when I'm delivering it, that energy wants to come through just as it is. Don't quote me into anything that you think that I am. Also very Virgo-ish, authentic, huh? Okay, I must say it's trying to overpower me. It's trying to control me. That's how it's coming like. So as a reader, me being me, I'm going to say that I'm not going to deliver it the way it wants to come. I'm going to deliver it the way it comes through to me, right? Because I am the one reading it. So whatever this energy is, I actually appreciate you. I appreciate the authenticity that's coming, and I also want to respect my authenticity of how it comes to me to deliver it. Yeah, so I'm not going to let it overpower me. Okay, is that coming from a place of ego? Maybe that could be the whole reading about. To what extent do we lower our boundaries, lower our guards to energies that we even appreciate, that we trust? Yesterday's reading was a lot about the loyalty, right? So when we trust energies, we also want to define boundaries. And how do we define boundaries? Defining boundaries is a very elaborate statement, but the best of ways to do it is really get clear within yourself and convey it as it is. If it's emotional, if it's physical, if it's financial, if it's spiritual, if it's physical, mental as well. I mean, on all planes, right? So just poise yourself in that beautiful elegance, the energy that I'm right now feeling. There's something that's not for you, which is at the bottom of the deck. Not for you. There's something that's not for you, clearly. And your elegance is going to show you that. Okay. We are nearing a new moon. I'm doing this very close to a new moon, so I also have the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's pull you a Moonology message. Poised has a lot to do with moon, I feel, because the moon is very elegant. Whether it's the Queen of Cups, who's ruled by the moon. Pisces don't use a lot of words. They're very charming, right? The energy of the moon has a lot to do with poised. It's also the natal opposite of Virgo. While Pisces uses its charm, Virgo applies or communicates, even expresses its charm in different ways. It's not charm because it's expressed in a very authentic and communicative way. A lot of energy around Pisces and Virgo. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the Moonology has. Okay. I just stumbled upon a very confusing thought of, did I cut it the right place? So it's also a very, it's the over analytical, it's the hermeting energy of where we really overanalyze, right? I'm going to say this out. I love Virgos, huh? I love their attention to detail, their authenticity of how they pay attention and respect every little detail. It comes from a place of compassion, love and respect. So I really appreciate Virgos as such. So please don't mistake me for anything that I do, but I also do. I also feel that I don't want to really go into that level of detail because it's the way I read, it's slightly different, right? So whatever this energy is coming through, the way it comes through is it has my own flavor of how I'm reading it. There's a flavor of me in this reading. I don't know how this is relevant to anyone who's listening, but if you are till here, you definitely have a message. I'll try to do No, I will do the best as I can. I will do justice to whatever is coming. Yeah. What does the moon have to say? Okay, that was the same that I thought I wanted to talk to you about. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. Someone could have a south node of Virgo, maybe a Pisces south node. How we've been talking about Pisces and Virgo are very strong here, natal opposites. So you could have a mutable south node, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, or Virgo. Virgo is mutable, isn't it? I don't know, I'm not too sure. Okay, so don't let your past hold you back. That's what the Moonology says. So we also have a new start is coming at the bottom of the deck. It looks like a new moon. Oh my god, that's tomorrow. So the south node is very loudly present here because tomorrow is a new moon and we don't have a zodiac in here. It just says a new moon. A new start is coming. So there is a new start that you really have to embrace. Get yourself in this energy of poised and don't let your past hold you back. This is a reading that is taking us into the future. This has nothing to do with your past. Well, interestingly, the message also says don't let your past hold you back, which means we're right now in the current. So Virgo is also very present, right? They live in the moment. So poised has something to do with allow yourself to freely flow. You don't have to do too much to navigate it. You just have to flow along. Don't let your fears hold you back. Poised. Okay, so I also have with me the Runes Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and chi. Let's go ahead and check or see. Okay, poised. And Zeus. A revealing message or insight. Communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words and naming. Blessings, the taking of advice. How this message wants to be very simple, right? A revealing message or insight, communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words and naming. Blessings, the taking of advice. The taking of advice has something to do with this message as well, but even otherwise, I think this is very relevant to whatever we've been talking about now. South node, wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, trial, Hagalas. Don't let your past hold you back. This card came up for the Divine Feminine yesterday, for the Mystic Feminine yesterday. If you haven't watched those readings yet, please go ahead and have a look at my channel. You may find some messages that may resonate to you. Some of them are time specific. In any case, I trust that whenever you hear it is when you're meant to hear it. And you may or may not have something in every reading, but there may be parts of messages in whatever you're guided to hear or feel it out. So this message is going to be, this feels very close. There is something here for this feminine, something about a feminine who may have been going through something, and it is she who is poised. This could be, I'm not going to go into zodiacs, but again, Pisces will go very strong. Delays, restriction, resistance leading to strength. Residence leading to strength wanted to come out. Something with the residence too. Innovation, need, fire, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome them. Now this is the one is the card underneath. All right, let's go ahead and see how these energies are playing out in your. There's going to be a reading from now until the next full moon. Maybe the next 2 full moons. Possibly. Why not? 2 to 3 months. Again, 2 to 3 months. January, February, March. Okay. Oh, a lot of cards came out. Hang on. Okay, so we're going to take all of these cards for, let's first read through them. We have the Justice in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse fell through next. Mother of Wands, I felt like taking it upright. 9 of Wands. You see how this Chariot in the reverse fell alone, and what this says is there is no movement yet, right? Why is there no movement? Because something was revealed and that was not fair. Something not fair was revealed. So this mystic feminine, who is the Queen of Wands, yesterday, whatever came up in her current is today coming in the past. So it's now the past. So she knows her power now. She knows she has let go of something. She has seen through whatever the betrayal was, and there is no movement anymore there. And she decides to pursue. 9 of Wands. The next is the 10 of Wands, right? So she decides to you've got the stairs as wands leading to the moon. So she is going for it. How the star is on the top and her feet is not on the barrel, whatever, in this card, right? She has already started climbing towards her moon or her star. She's using her intuition to navigate. So whoever we're talking about today is a Queen of Wands. At least that much we know now. Now let's do the actual let's get into the detail of the message. I love this energy for how simple it is. I am not going to pick up all heavy cards. Ace of Swords in the reverse. A lie has been exposed. Maybe. Okay. Well, good for someone. Not so great for someone else. Okay. All right. I'm feeling a little bit of difficulty in my throat. I think it's this message that needs to come out. Okay. I'm also thinking about another show parallelly, something I've been watching in the TV. And there has been a speculation about a scripted piece of whatever is happening there that was just part of a drama. So whatever is being shown now is just to trigger some confusion, to trigger some difficulty. It's not really what it looks like. It's actually the exact opposite of it, because someone wants to look or score some brownie points. They want to look like they're doing the best, they're a bigger person. But the focus is also coming on the person on whom the drama is being played. So there is a lie that has been exposed and somebody was affected by it. This person who has been affected by it is about to realize that it was all staged, it was all scripted around them. Maybe they've realized it. I don't know. It looks like they haven't, because until yesterday they were in that energy, this feminine. But today that has become the past. So someone is very poised. She's the Mother of Wands. And she has decided to go for it. Alright. I'm also feeling when you don't feel like you've shuffled enough, always just shuffle in a different way. Don't be stuck in the same loop and think that it's not feeling right. change your ways so things will feel lighter. A very important message for someone. All right, I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and see what Poised has to tell. What message? Clarify Poised, please. What does this Poised have to do? Three of Cups, celebrating something. Celebration. Well, maybe she is celebrating already. Daughter of Cups. Wow. Page of Cups. Three of Cups to Daughter of Cups. She's opening up to something here. What is she opening up to? It fell down next to the Daughter of Cups, right? Three of Cups. So it's the Daughter of Cups followed by the Three of Cups. Something with the order of how I have to read. So I have to read center, left and right. So there is an energy of celebration. Oh, it's cyclical, which is allowing her to open up to a new cycle. The World in the reverse is a new cycle. Even if it is in the reverse, it's still a cycle card. Father of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands and Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Somebody has really been waiting for their efforts to pay the reward. And yeah, it's a new cycle. And this involves a group, a celebration. There is a group that a feminine, probably the Mother of Wands, is opening up to. Page of Cups. She is allowing herself to talk her heart space out. Really open to creativity. And this is bringing her a new cycle. Okay. Let's see what the Don't Let Your Past has to say about. This is going to be a short reading. I'm not going to clarify these messages. Please note it's a quick message. Alright, so don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So this is what she is opening up to in the next couple of weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. That's what I feel strongly. I don't know if it's 2 to 3 months. 6 to 8 weeks most likely. That's again around around 2 full moons or 2, I don't know, 1 to 2 full moons. 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so she is opening up to a new cycle. Well, she has already opened up. That's what it feels like. She has already opened up. She's moved to the page. She's open to collaborating for a new cycle. Don't let your past hold you back. The Devil in the reverse. Very good. Letting go of your past. Fool in the reverse. Not completely broken free from it yet. Two of Wands. Ready to go. Has made the decision to do. So it's changed. That's the thing. That's it. This message is all about how something was bothering somebody, someone, maybe you. I'm going to say you. Something was bothering you and you knew that you haven't broken free from it. But this reading is a confirmation for you that you have already chosen a path. You have already made the decision to move in a direction. Eventually that direction is going to make you free from it, right? So at the moment, because you've made the decision, you are embodying yourself, you're embracing yourself to carry forward in that path. The Nine of Wands, the Mother of Wands and the Nine of Wands, remember? So she has decided to pursue, because you're in the Nine of Wands, until you reach the Ten of Wands, you probably haven't really broken free. That's why the Fool is in the reverse. So even though you have broken free of the Devil, there's parts of it that still need to be washed away, which will happen once you start walking on this Two of Wands path, the path that you have just chosen. So either you have chosen or the path has chosen you. Either ways, it always works that way, right? So your only message here is, while you walk on this new path, this new cycle, just don't repeat, or don't be conscious of whatever you have broken free from. You don't want to repeat those patterns. You don't need to carry those beliefs with you. You don't need to worry if that was a pattern. Worry is a pattern, right? You don't need to worry about whether it's your future. I'm hearing that it's all fully secured, planned, and laid out. You just need to take one step at a time, and whenever you feel anxious, I have a feeling it's the Virgo that will really allow you to calm down. Do you have a lot of Pisces? I don't know, but the way it's coming through is, what do you do when you feel anxious, when you feel overwhelmed? I have a feeling there's somebody incoming for that. Let's see, what do you do when you feel anxious? Because it's a new path and you're going to just take one step at a time, and your feet are not in the ground, obviously. Even though you're all poised, crossed your legs and just jumping high up in the sky, you may feel a little wobbly here and there, right? Very naturally. During taking flight, that's what happens. What to do when you feel anxious? The Star in the reverse, the Death in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Swords. You see, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. There's someone who is coming in to, I have a feeling, to heal you. I think their communication is going to really complete the cycle of healing. The way it comes is, you see, the world is circular, right? So you're not really, you cannot close, the closing and opening is not a start-stop button. It happens gradually. So you're almost at the end of closing another, and as you move towards the beginning of the next, eventually the previous one will close, right? So during the cycle, there's a Knight of Pentacles who's coming. Can I ask for who this Knight of Pentacles is? A knight is coming towards with, maybe a knight is watching how you're transforming, how you're healing, right? Or maybe a knight wants to heal. Who is this Knight of Pentacles, please? The Temperance in the reverse fell down on the table, you just saw. Could be a Sag, maybe a Sag who is hiding, I don't know. Or maybe it's not time yet. Oh, okay. For this person to reveal, let's see. Hangman in the reverse. Yeah. There's something that needs to Lovers and the Two of Cups. Maybe they need some time. They need to shift their perspective, or they are healing too. But there is a Lovers and a Two of Cups both in the upright. That's a beautiful connection. I'm also okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, right? So it's not a king, it's not a queen, it's a knight. So someone who steadily invests. But that also tells me that they're going to be very calculative. If they don't feel that this is something that will take it anywhere, they'll not hesitate to abandon it. Is that the case? The Empress. I think that's you. Four of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse. If the Empress decides to hold back, there will not be Knight of Swords in the reverse, Emperor. Someone will swiftly move in the opposite direction in taking action. But what we have here is a divine match, the Empress and the Emperor. So if the Empress holds back and decides to take action on the other side, Knight of Swords, or is being very impulsive, I don't know how this could play out any number of ways. This could be an emperor who will move on the opposite direction if at all an empress decides to hold back. That's what came through first. But they are going to take it slow, Knight of Pentacles. Or Or maybe this feminine could be the one who could just really rest on her laurels and decide to move towards the other direction. That's not possible. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So I clarified the Knight of Pentacles. Knight is coming towards the Empress, and if the Empress seems to be very busy and occupied, if she is moving in all directions except, I'm sorry, I don't know why I saw this Knight of Swords. It's the Knight of Wands in the reverse. That means if there is no passion, if there is no passion, if she decides to hold back and not, no, this has so many ways. I have a feeling that someone has been holding back their passion because they know they are coming towards an Empress. Someone is holding back their passion and they know that that's why the Empress, that's it. The Knight of Wands is impulsive, right? One who is very passionate, tin 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 tin, jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. That's what he does on his horse. So this Emperor knew that he had to heal this, and that's why an Empress is holding back. So that's the Knight of Pentacles for you. Amazing. So from the Knight of Wands in the reverse, he's coming in as the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love it. That was a very beautiful reading. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a Virgo, whoever you are. And Knight of Pentacles is also one of, I think it's Virgo. I don't know what the zodiac is. Either ways, this was a beautiful reading. I hope it served you in some way. I hope it supports in some way. Please also make sure to just take the parts of it that resonates. Don't make messages fit in that don't, right? If it's already yours, you know it. You will get a confirmation through these messages. They're not meant to confuse you with stuff that you don't even have going, right? So, I mean, let's not confuse ourselves with what may or may not be ours. If you feel it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. That's it. All right. Have a good rest of your day. I love you all. Enjoy and be gentle with yourselves. Bye-bye.